All right. Some of us watched Fat Nixon Pervert Hoover's address to members of the House and the Senate last night in the Congressional House chamber. What did we expect to hear from him that we'd heard almost nothing about? What did Donald Trump campaign on, apart from the racism, bigotry, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, and ableism? He campaigned on inflation and the economy. What do people who voted for him say in public is the reason why they voted for him? They say inflation and the economy. Some of them said immigration. A surprisingly small number said abortion. Weird. But CNN did a little analysis of his speech to Congress last night. He spoke for almost 2 hours. The longest. I mean, it wasn't called the State of the Union, and I know people are being nitpicky little whatever you want to call them in the comments. It was basically a State of the Union address, so stick it. Longest State of the Union address ever in the history of the United States of America. He spent 35 seconds talking about the economy. Didn't say anything about inflation. Political director for CNN, David Chalian, said he was looking to see what percentage of the speech would be focused solely on prices and the economy and what people are feeling, given that that was the issue number one. He said, I don't think clearly he's going to have to spend more time on, but strike that. I do think clearly he's going to have to spend more time on that, or that's going to be realized in some way, the risk, the political risk of what you're talking about, of not talking about that. But, you know, everybody also understands that he's a lame duck. He doesn't have to run for re-election. You know, and it's amazing that he didn't say anything about, he said something about the tariffs, his big, beautiful tariffs. He didn't mention that he gave a speech Tuesday night. Over Monday and Tuesday, the stock market went down 1,300 points. He didn't talk about Canada and Mexico placing huge tariffs on the United States. And it was even more jarring given a Marist University NPR poll that was released on Monday, which found that 57% of Americans believe grocery prices will increase over the next 6 months, while only 17% believe they will decrease. In the same poll, 54% of Americans said the country is moving in the wrong direction. And more Americans, by a 46 to 42 margin, believe Trump's direction on the economy is for the worse rather than for the better. We told you that this is what would happen. We told you. But no, you guys couldn't vote for the black lady.